What's going on, everyone? We are back with another simulation challenge. We got the $15 build your roster challenge. Today I'm going to put a new spin on it. So we're still going to build a team, but we're going to build 5 teams, and we're going to be doing this through a draft. So basically I'm going to solely be drafting the 5 teams in the order of basically how I would think to build a roster. Every team's going to use, I guess it doesn't matter if they use $15 or not. Well, yeah, I guess we'll do the best $15 roster. So we'll basically draft all the $5 players and all the $4 players, all the $3, $2, and then $1 players. And we will see which team is the best $15 team. So, yeah, I'll just get right into it. This is going to be no surprise to anybody. Since there's no LeBron, this really is not difficult for me. Pick number 1 is going to be Durant. I don't think we need any discussion about that. Pick number 2, if we're going off of 2K, and this obviously wouldn't be bad regardless. In real life, like, I could definitely see this happening. Pick number 2, I'm going to go Embiid. He's been absolutely destroying 2K. I say this in all of my videos. He has been winning a bunch of MVPs. Ben Simmons started winning MVPs, so that's why I'm going to go with him at number 2. At number 3, 2K does love big men, so I am going to go Giannis here. He's really big. I just can't imagine picking Harden or Luke over him. In real life, it'd be different, probably, but in 2K, gotta go with the big men, like 95% of the time. We got 2 guys, Harden and Doncic. I really don't know, because Doncic has been getting worse overall wise. His rating has been going down. I don't know how much 2K loves Harden, if I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure Harden's the higher overall still, so I'm gonna go with Harden solely for that overall. And the final pick of the first round will be Luka. So we got the first row out. Now we got the second row. There's going to be... honestly, we got Luka. The thing is, Luka's a great playmaker. So we don't necessarily need Jokic on the team. But then you could say the same thing about Harden. And I couldn't imagine choosing 2 guys above Jokic. So I think I got to go Jokic here. I think he's... Oof. No, I think I got to go with Kawhi. I think I have to go with Kawhi. The defense, there's only one I in the same. I'm an idiot. I knew that looked incorrect. I think the defense, scoring is all there. You just need that playmaking with Kawhi, and so that's why we have Luka. So I think that's actually going to be a fantastic duo. Okay, if we're going 2K terms, it's not that bad picking Zion over Jokic, if I'm going to be real. If I'm going to be 100% honest, I don't see a problem choosing Zion over Jokic in 2K. In 2K only. In real life, there's no contest. You're choosing Jokic 100 out of 10 times. Alright, you're picking 10 times each time. But it being 2K, the Pelicans are always so good. Any team Zion's on is amazing. You already have James Harden's playmaking. I feel like... oh my god, I don't want to, but I think you choose Zion here. And I can't imagine choosing Kyrie or Bradley Beal over Jokic, so he's definitely going 3. Next to Giannis. Then we're going to go Kyrie here. I know he performs really well in 2K too. Nothing like Zion or like, Kawhi, Joel Embiid type, but I do think he is definitely a better pick than Beal, and so then we got Bradley Beal here. So now, and also both of those fit well. Kyrie and Embiid fits well together. Beal and Durant, I think, fit well together. So now we're down to the $3 players, and we're back with the Durant-Beal combo, and I don't think there's any question who I'm going to pick here. He has won MVP in the past 2 videos I've done now, and I think the only other person you would choose over him is Paul George. I'm going to go with Ben Simmons. Again, defense, playmaking. Durant, not a bad defender. Beal, I don't know if his defense has improved this year or not. I hear some people say it has. Some people say he's still trash at defense. I don't really know because I don't watch Wizards games. But Ben Simmons is an elite defender. He's very versatile. And his playmaking is elite also. So him with Bradley Beal and Durant, I think, is a great combination. All right. Now we got the next team with Kyrie and Embiid. So you got your point guard and your center. I don't think there's actually a question here. We're going to go Paul George. I don't think there's a question, if we're being completely honest. Now I think it gets a little bit harder. We have Jokic and Giannis. So we have our power forward and we have our center. There's really only one player we can choose here, and that's going to be Brandon Ingram. We just can't choose. Kristaps is 100% out. Julius Randle, I don't think I necessarily like as a small forward, so we're going to have to choose him. Now we got a team of Zion and James Harden. I don't like the small ball of Zion and Julius Randle. I don't like either of them at small forward. I like them both at power forward. So I think I will have to go with Porzingis here. It's sad that's how kind of the chips had to fall, because obviously I think that's way worse. But Porzingis is still good. His overall is like an 86, I think, as a center, so not bad. And then team number 5, which has Luka and Kawhi. I think Julius Randle can definitely fit in with that team. I mean, you already have your playmaking, you already have your defense, so then you get Julius Randle scoring. I think it can be a really solid team. So now we got that team again. So we have Luka can play either point guard or shooting guard, because he's tall, but he's really there for the playmaking. So I would prefer him at point guard. So then we have point guard, small forward, and power forward. So we need a shooting guard or a center out of the $2 pack. I do really like Vucevic over Brook Lopez in 2K, especially. Vucevic is one of those guys who do really well. If we were going to go shooting guard, we could put Chris Middleton at the shooting guard. And I mean, he's a 50, 40, 90 guy, like 75% of the time in 2K. I wouldn't want Karis LeVert over Chris Middleton. And I do like the combination of, I think I like the combination of Chris Middleton more than Brook Lopez than Vucevic and, like, Harrison Barnes or Evan Fournier. This is difficult. I think if I had to go with one of those 2K guys or one of those guys who just performs really well in 2K, I think I have to go Vucevic here. In real life, I would take Chris Middleton again. But I think 2K-wise, Vucevic is the best player up there. Out of, what they need. I could have gone Ja Morant and put Luka at the shooting guard, and that actually would have been pretty nice too. I'm gonna stick with Vucevic. I think Vucevic is just one of those guys who's kind of like a 2K cheat code. So we're gonna keep it there. Now we got team number 4, who has Harden, Zion, and Porzingis. So we got the power forward, center, and shooting guard. So we need a point guard and a small forward. We can go Ja Morant or we can go Chris Middleton. I don't think De'Aaron Fox will be around. I think De'Aaron Fox is easily the best player in the $1 category. So I think I have to go Ja Morant here. Off the fact that De'Aaron Fox will not be available. I'm fairly certain that De'Aaron Fox will not be available. I would gladly choose De'Aaron Fox and put any other point guard that has already been drafted at the shooting guard position, because that's how much I like De'Aaron Fox over every other player in that $1 category. So they have the 4th pick in the next round, and there's no shot that De'Aaron Fox will be around. Now we got team number 3, who has Giannis, Jokic, Brandon Ingram. So we need guards. We're going to go Chris Middleton. Toss him at the shooting guard. I think that's the play. I like Chris Middleton more than LeVert. I got to do that. Now we got the team of Embiid, Kyrie, Paul George. Embiid Kyrie, Paul George. I think I gotta go Tobias Harris here. There's always the... I just don't know. Well, if we're looking off of team number 1, they would be getting Karis LeVert. That means they would have Durant, Bradley Beal, Ben Simmons, and Karis LeVert. They have to draft a center. And they could do a small man lineup. I think I would... See, I feel like I'm taking De'Aaron Fox, if I'm being real. Wait, what is 2 even... Oh, yeah. What I was thinking is De'Aaron Fox, Kyrie. De'Aaron Fox, Kyrie, Paul George, Tobias Harris, and then Joel Embiid. I think I'm taking Tobias Harris, regardless, and they're just gonna get either Evan Fournier or De'Aaron Fox. So, what? Okay, you don't need to tell me that. Alright, and we're back. We got 6 more selections here. Okay, so it's Karis LeVert. Come to this team. Okay. Man, I mean... So, if we chose De'Aaron Fox, it would be... Oh my gosh. The lineup would be De'Aaron, Bradley Beal, Karis LeVert, Ben Simmons, Durant, or Durant and Ben Simmons. I think I gotta go with that lineup. I think that's just how the picks had to fall. I feel like De'Aaron Fox is just too good to where I can't select anybody over him in the $1 category. I just can't. See, that's kind of why I didn't want to do it where I was just doing $5 players, $4 players. Because, like, as far as the $4 players, I probably would have taken Kawhi or Jokic over James Harden and Luka. And I would take De'Aaron Fox over, like, Karis LeVert, Tobias Harris, Vucevic, maybe Chris Middleton. Probably not over John Morant, but definitely over at least 3 of those guys in the $2 players. So that's kind of why I wish I didn't do it that way, but I wanted to make it even $15 players, so that's how we had to do it. All right, team number 2 has a center, has a point guard, has a power forward, and has a shooting guard or small forward. I'm going to take Evan Fournier. And Paul George will play the small forward. Then we got team 3 who has Giannis, Jokic, so small forward, power forward, center, and shooting guard. So they need a point guard, and they're not going to get a point guard except Giannis. Oh, man. This might be the best team. I'm not even going to lie. We're going to go Lopez. What we're going to do is we're going to run Giannis at the 1. That's going to be massive cheese, but we're going to run Giannis at the 1. The fact that the 3 Buck players on here are still on the, or are together is actually really funny. But I don't think I could choose Rui over Lopez and, for like the power forward and just keep Jokic at center. So I'd and you know, Jokic and Brook Lopez are both solid 3-point shooters, so that's fine. Team number 4 has a shooting guard, power forward, center, point guard, so it needs a small forward, so we're going to go Harrison Barnes. And then team number 5 is just going to be stuck with Rui, which has Luka Kawhi, Julius Randle, Vucevic. Oh, man, I screwed up. I should have taken John Morant. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't think it was going to fall that way. I went based off of what I thought was good at the time. Definitely not what I thought. I should have realized Harrison Barnes or Rui were going to be the last guys available, and they weren't going to get a point guard. Wait, that's team number 5. Wait, my bad. They have a point guard in Luka, small forward, power forward, center, power forward. So they don't have a shooting guard. Yeah, I think I probably could have made that deduction that Rui was gonna be last. But yeah, those are the 5 teams. I'm gonna build the rosters on 2K, and then we will be back to start the season. Alright, so we're back with the teams. Coach game plans. Oh, I have to change a couple coach game plans, but this is one of the teams. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a solid team. Giannis playing point guard is always really good. I mean, the taller the team, the better they are, according to 2K. But overall, this is a great team. Shortest player being 6'7". I mean, having like a 6'11 point guard, 6'11 power forward, and 7-foot center. I thought Brook Lopez was actually better than 78. Because I know last year he was like an 80 or an 81. I didn't realize he dropped that much. We got the Celtics here. I believe their coach game plan was good. Yeah. We got... Hold up. No, this is... Yeah, okay. Theirs is good. We got the Celtics here. With De'Aaron Fox, Bradley Beal, Karis LeVert, Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons. This had my number one pick in Kevin Durant. Overall, I think it has probably the best overall team. I'm just looking at the lowest overall is Karis LeVert, 84. Ben Simmons running center, I don't know how much I love that. He is 6'11", so that's obviously not bad, and he's a big dude. Kevin Durant being 6'10", is really solid too. So height-wise, they're good. Like height-wise, they're good. Just Bradley Beal not being an actual center might hurt them. I don't actually know how much. Let me look what his inside defense is. Post defense is a B+. Okay, so he's like average, and he can also play guard the perimeter, which is fantastic. I believe system proficiency for them is good. We got the Knicks here. We have Luka, Kawhi, Julius Randle, Rui Hachimura, and Nikola Vucevic. This is actually hilarious because I think this was the team where I didn't choose this. I didn't choose a different power forward. I don't know who it was, but because I had Julius Randle already. Or no. This was for the Zion team. My bad. That was for the Zion team. But this team, it ended up being where they had two primary power forwards. But Julius Randle's overall did go up, I think, 2 overalls when we moved into a small forward. So that's fine. They definitely have a nice 4 guys in Luka, Kawhi, Julius Randle, and Vucevic, but it kind of drops off. I mean, Rui just, I think, being significantly the worst player in this. So that's just how it goes. System proficiency, theirs is a 4-star. They also look good and balanced. Grit and grind, they're bad. I guess we'll do triangle. I don't really know. Then we got this Lakers team here who have Kyrie, Evan Fournier, Paul George, Tobias Harrison, Joel Embiid. I really like this team too. Joel Embiid constantly winning MVP. Kyrie always performing great in the playoffs. I mean, and in the regular season, of course. But then getting Paul George also. I mean, I think they might be the only team with 390 overalls on the team. That other team that had Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons, and I forget who else. Who did they have the point guard? I forget. But moving Ben Simmons to that center position obviously dropped his overall down. So this might actually be a really, really solid team too. I mean, not might. Like, all these teams are going to be solid, but this team might be one of my favorites. Pace and space looks really nice. Perimeter centric. Ooh, 4.5-star balance. This could be the team, folks. And I believe this is our last Lakers team. Ooh, I didn't even switch everything. But it's all good. Their lineup's already set with John Morant, James Harden, Harrison Barnes, Zion, and Kristaps. I mean, I really like this team too. And they have Zion. Teams with Zion always perform really well. I just don't know how 2K likes James Harden. I just haven't noticed, 2K loving James Harden. I haven't seen as much love for Luka this year. Maybe at the beginning of 2K21, before his overall dropped a little bit. I think Kristaps' overall has dropped a little bit too, so that might be the reason that that Luka doesn't get that much love. Which is why I went with James Harden, obviously. But we'll see what happens. They have Zion, so they'll still be good, right? But we'll see how good they can actually be. So yeah, all the lineups are set. And you know what? I genuinely have no idea what team's gonna win. I really have no idea with 2K. So we'll just see at the end of the season. Obviously, I want my number 1 pick to the Kevin Durant team to win, just because he was my first pick. So hopefully that is the team that wins it all. But all right, so James Harden wins MVP at 38.5, 8.5, and 14 on great shooting efficiencies. This Lakers team, I forget if this was the James Harden team, went 57 and 25, which is really nice. Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year. John Morant, Most Improved Player, and then Quinn Snyder at 60 and 22. I hope that's one of our guys, but we get 4 of the All-NBA spots. LeBron getting that 5th spot. That's it. Can we just 27, 12 and a half, and 7? 32, 9, and 12. What about Zion? 30, 13 and a half. Oh my god. LeBron just put up god tier numbers. What the fuck, bro? He just dominated, bro. Holy shit. But Ben Simmons was actually the second best center in the league. 19, 15 and a half, and 10. That's really, really solid. So yeah, we're gonna have almost all of those awards. We got the 1st seed, 6th seed, 2nd seed, and then we got the 4th and the 3rd seed in the West. So let's see who each of those teams were. So the 57 and 25 team, that is this team with James Harden, John Morant, I believe Zion. Those were their big 3. We got the Knicks here with Luka, Kawhi, Julius Randle, Vucevic. I thought they would, yeah. We got the Milwaukee Bucks here. Yep, it's the Giannis team with him at point guard. We got Jokic and Chris Middleton, Brandon Ingram. So it looks like it worked out, even though you guys didn't get De'Aaron Fox. Then we got this Lakers team, which, wow, the Kyrie, Paul George, and Joel Embiid team, and then the Kevin Durant team finishes at 49 and 33. Wow, that's absolutely crazy. That's crazy, bro. If they ended up getting a center, I think they would have been a little bit better. But it's how it goes. They're one of the smaller teams for sure. Guess they're not really short, but you get what I mean. So, season stats. Let's just look. James Harden 38 and a half. Oh wait, that's just that team. I want league leaders. James Harden 38 and a half. Kawhi 33 and a half. 33 for Giannis. 32 and a half for Luka. Yeah. You guys can figure it out. They all did great. Maybe I'll just quickly run through the player stats here. If you guys actually want to see, you can stop. But I'll scroll down a little bit so you can actually see, because I know my face cam kind of blocks those bottom 2 or 3 guys, or at least whatever their names are. So just make sure you guys can see that. Kevin Durant 27, Bradley Beal 31 was their leading scorer. Kawhi, oh my god, this team's scoring was crazy. Oh my god. And I believe this is the last team. Yes, this is where we started. So, first round here. Hopefully they can all make it out. The thing is with 2K, I feel like they have something with these 5-man lineups. I took fouling out off, and I took fatigue off. So I genuinely don't know why, these teams would genuinely lose any games. I don't understand. I can understand losing games to each other, but, a Lakers team with, it's normal, right? He's playing normal minutes, 37 and a half, Anthony Davis. But at the end of the day, Dennis Schroeder, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and then their bench, it just doesn't compare to us, right? So, you know what? I do want to check. They're getting all the minutes, right? 48.2 minutes per game? What the fuck? Oh, that might just be overtime. But, yeah, they're playing all the minutes, so I don't understand why they don't win every single game. But I think it's just one of those things with 2K, man. So let's simulate round. Hopefully everybody makes it through. Oh, so this 2nd seed Lakers. And this was the Kyrie, Tobias, Joel, Paul George, and Evan Fournier. Lose in the first round, bro. Come on, bro. They shot terribly from 3. That was on Tobias and Paul George. Pandemic P, bro. Man, he didn't perform bad, but he choked in this game at least. As far as everybody else, They won in 5. They won in 6. They won in 6, and they won in 5. So hopefully we get them all. There's a potential we could see all 4 of them in the conference finals. That's obviously a major goal. That would be a major goal for us. So let's see what happens here. And the Knicks are eliminated. The 4th seed, who will get eliminated by the Lakers. LeBron James going off for 51 and 14. Okay, so it looks like LeBron is easily the most dominant player in 2K again. Like, easily. 35, 8.5, and 12.5. That's disgusting. 51 in the closeout. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god, bro. So, other 2 teams make it, or other 3 teams make it through. So, let's see what happens here. Please beat the Lakers so we can get a finals with just us. Let's go! Let's go! So, this team... Was this the James Harden team? James Harden, Zion, oh my god, 53 from James Harden knocks out LeBron, who didn't have the greatest shooting game, for sure, so it's great that we locked him down. Overall, though, we just had hella more shots. Did we get a bunch of... What's the rebounds looking like? 49 to 36. We got 11... Okay. Oh, they had 20 turnovers. Okay. That's understandable. They had a ridiculous amount of turnovers, and that's what kind of lost them that game. Overall, though, they played better. And then we got Durant beating out Giannis's team. Absolutely love that. Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, absolutely love that, especially since they were my first pick. Offensively, they're literally can't be stopped. Oh my god. 60, 58, and then 67 is actually pretty fucking ass. But we got James Harden, Zion against Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Ben Simmons. Let's look at the matchup-wise. We got John Morant versus De'Aaron Fox, fairly even there. James Harden, obviously better than Bradley Beal. Karis LeVert, better than Harrison Barnes. I don't think there's a huge gap there. Kevin Durant, definitely way better than Zion right now. But Zion's a 2K cheat code. And then we got Ben Simmons versus Kristaps. I think Ben Simmons is better. Obviously, the matchup, Kristaps has like 5 inches on him, I think. So that might be a little worrisome, but let's see what happens. Simulate round, and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I think the worst performers in the regular season, they were the lowest seed, they were the 6th seed, ends up winning the finals. Ben Simmons actually wins finals MVP in 19, 14.5, and 14. Obviously, because he had the triple-double. 2K really highly rates rebounds and assists. But he got 2 steals and almost 4 blocks a game, too. Which is kind of ridiculous on only 3 turnovers. So that's actually pretty crazy. And they actually dominated them. Let's see. Game 1, absolutely destroyed them. Game 2, lost by 10. Okay. Game 3, won by 9. So not a huge game. Kevin Durant didn't play. He actually didn't take that many shots. Bradley Beal smoked that game. Game 4, destroyed them. Karis LeVert going off for 48. Oh my god. That's kind of what I don't like about Kevin Durant in 2K. It seems like he doesn't take a lot of shots all the time. Which is kind of how he plays in real life, at least with Golden State. That's how it was. And I guess like Russell Westbrook was kind of like the alpha on OKC. Even though like KD was like that #1 option. But like scoring wise it was fairly even, I would say. But yeah. But like I just wish Kevin Durant was more like demanding and just took over games like all the time. But anyway, and then game 5 just smoked them. They couldn't stop them. Oh, it was that 3-point percentage that was the main difference. They both shot well from the field evenly. Free throws, that's probably on Ben Simmons, is it? De'Aaron Fox, not great. Kevin Durant, not great. And Karis LeVert did fine. But yeah, there you guys go. That was the, I don't know, $15 draft rebuild. Not rebuild, just simulation contest, whatever. So yeah, there you guys go. If you guys would have, drafted a different team, let me know. Even if it's just like, the $15, the original, like, how would you draft a team with $15? But yeah, there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.